Okay, so here we have our NFL predictions for 2017. Wasting no time, we're going to get right into it. AFC, my 1 seed New England, my 2 seed Pittsburgh, my 3 seed is Oakland. I think Derek Carr, back from injury, keeps him at the 3. At 4, I have Tennessee. I think Marcus Mariota. You add in Eric Decker and Corey Davis to the Mariota Murray backfield. I like Tennessee. I have them at 4. At 5, I think Houston. The defense keeps Houston in the playoff mix. I have Houston at 5. And at 6, Cincinnati has an easy schedule. I like the Bengals adding some playmakers. John Ross is out. Joe Mixon's into the mix. Bernard, Eifert back along with Dalton. I think Cincinnati gets back to the postseason as a 6 seed. Playoff matchups now. You'd have the 3 seed Oakland against the 6 seed Cincinnati. I like Oakland's offense more, mainly because of Derek Carr. Raiders advance. The 4-5 would be Tennessee-Houston. I think in a playoff game, the defense of Houston, the difference. I have Houston knocking off the 4 seed Tennessee. Moving on to the divisional round, that would mean number 1 seed New England against the 5 seed Houston. Just like it is every year, New England over Houston because the Patriots have a better offense. The 2-3 matchup would be Pittsburgh-Oakland. I think Ben Roethlisberger, is this his final year? Is this not his final year? Kind of a motivating factor for the Steelers. I like the Steelers' playmakers. I think Pittsburgh over Oakland in the 2-3. That means the 1 New England, the 2 Pittsburgh for the AFC title. Just like a year ago, Tom Brady gets the job done over Pittsburgh, New England, back to Super Bowl 52. Into the NFC we go. I have the 1 Green Bay. I think Aaron Rodgers, motivated, focused, gets home field for Green Bay this season. Number 2, Seattle. I love the defensive line. Adding Sheldon Richardson to the mix will only make this a better defense. I think Seattle, the number 2. Number 3, I think a team that surprises some people this fall, the Carolina Panthers. I like the run-pass option you get with Newton and McCaffrey. Can you run it with Newton? Will you run it with McCaffrey? Will you throw the ball on a quick hitter to Curtis Samuel? Kelvin Benjamin, a big target there. The defense should be better than a year ago where they struggled. I think James Bradbury helped solidify the secondary along with Mike Adams. Coming in from Indianapolis, I think Carolina, the 3 seed. At 4, I have the Giants. The Giants a year ago ranked 2nd in the NFL in points scored. Defensively, you get 9 of your 11 defensive starters back from that unit. I like the Giants to win the NFC East over the Cowboys. At number 5, I have the Falcons. I think the Falcons take a slight step back. You lose Kyle Shanahan, a tougher first-place schedule for the Falcons. I have Atlanta at 5. And at number 6, I'm going to go with the Dallas Cowboys. Questions about will Zeke be able to play the whole season. They have to play a first-place schedule just like the Falcons. I think Dallas at 6 as runner-ups in the NFC East. NFC playoff time now. The 3 seed Carolina, the 6 seed Dallas. I think Carolina's offense and their defense better than Dallas's. I think Carolina advances as the 3. The 4-5 Giants-Falcons. I like the Giants' defense. They get the job done over Matt Ryan and the Falcons. Giants advance. The 1-4 Green Bay, the Giants. I like Green Bay over New York. Aaron Rodgers, the difference in that one. The 2-3 would be Seattle-Carolina. I think the Seattle defensive line, talent elsewhere as well. You have Bobby Wagner, Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas, Richard Sherman. The list goes on and on in Seattle. I think that keeps Carolina's offense in check. I like the Seahawks versus the Packers. Green Bay, the 1 seed, they'll have home field. It'll be at Lambeau then. Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers make enough plays to get back to the Super Bowl. And that means the Super Bowl matchup, Green Bay, New England. The difference on this one, Aaron Rodgers to me is more in his prime than Tom Brady, who might be more in a mental prime, but not a physical prime. That's, to me, is the difference. I think Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers win Super Bowl 52.